You know, as I get older, I find myself looking back often on my childhood. And there are just a lot of pleasant memories and fun times that I often reflect on and think to myself, like, wow, like, what a time to be alive. Excuse my voice, it's very
nasally
today. As you can tell, I'm sick, but it doesn't matter who isn't sick right now. I'm an 80s baby, right? And growing up, the movie theater was always a special place for me. It was like one of the few places you could go and just kind of escape the real world for a couple of hours and just, you know, get lost in your imagination and whatever film it was that you were watching at the time. And, you know, sneaking candy and snacks into the theater was part of the experience. We considered it Mission Impossible. But once you were there, sitting in your seat with your bucket of buttery popcorn and smuggled snacks, for a time at least, the world seemed just a little bit brighter, right? It seemed like a little bit happier and a lot more interesting. Even now, as a father, I find myself searching to find those reminiscent experiences with my children, right? Like, I find myself waiting and wanting for them to have those same special moments that I once had so that they can escape too. And so it's really honestly sad to watch one of your beloved pastimes slowly die out in front of you. Granted, the modern world has advanced to the point to where you can somewhat mimic the movie-going experience at home, but let's be honest, it's not the same, right? And I know some of you are of the opinion that you differ, that you may want or rather enjoy being in the comfort of your own home and in front of the big screen on the couch or in a cozy bed, watching movies, you know, at home. And that's fine too. I've always been a fan of having options. So I'm not opposed to the idea of having an at-home theater setup. I would love that. But if I had to choose, like, which experience I thought carried more weight for me, it'd no doubt be the movie theater going experience. But to see a business slowly dying out the way AMC is, I know everyone is up in arms about the stock, the short sales and the squeezes and everything, but to lose the theater in favor of at-home streaming is a big deal for me. Now, let me be clear. I am mostly a dividend investor, so a lot of my portfolio is focused on that, but I do have some growth stocks and crypto as part of my investing journey. And honestly, I think everyone should have their own mix. What I feel like new investors should know before they jump into this is that a lot of these people who have been dumping into this AMC play aren't looking to invest long term. This isn't a value play for them. It's a get in, get money, and get out. And hey, if that's all you want to do, then by all means, you know, walk your own path. Just be aware of the possibility that your investment could lose most to all of its value because AMC is a dying business, and so is their stock. I was going to go into the fundamentals and analysis on this, but honestly, I don't need to. Really, do I? Do I really need to? I don't think I do. I'll just tell you all what you already likely know. That this company's stock valuation is a mess. It's horrendous. They're losing money. They're struggling to keep customers. They're struggling to get new customers through the door. Struggling against stiff competition with streaming services. It's just all very, very bad. So ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty much the same predicament as one of these speculative crypto tokens that they find themselves in. If you ask me, you have the people who are invested expecting this stock to pump one day and make them a lot of money. You have the skeptics on the other side that want nothing to do with this and think it's just a money grab for the rich. And then you have the people that are somewhere in between, hoping that it pays off one day because they've invested just enough money so that hopefully it turns around as some type of good fortune one day. And if you're going to play around and gamble with this, because let's be clear, that's what this is. Don't play yourself. Just be sure you go into this with an understanding that this is like playing Russian roulette with your money. Understand that people who are buying this aren't buying with the intent to invest in the future success of the business. And this isn't rocket science. You can go and see it yourself if you've been to the movie theater within the past, I don't know, year or 2 years. It's practically empty. Aside from a few titles that are wildly popular to get people in the seats, that have entire fan bases behind them like Marvel or Star Wars and Avatar, no, hell no.
Not that, the other one.
But aside from these type of releases, no one is actually going to the theater. Those seats are empty. And honestly, when times get tight in the economy and you look at it and you have to ask yourself, okay, what's more cost effective? Spending $7 to $8 a ticket and buying concessions for the entire family, or spending 20 bucks to rent the same movie at home, and we all go to Walmart or 7-Eleven and load up on snacks and watch from the comfort of our own living room. And we have to stare the facts right in the eyes, and the facts are saying that the movie-going experience is becoming a pastime, and its business model is outdated. And if you look at it and understand all this, and you still want to risk making a play with this knowledge in mind, and you're okay with your losses, then hey, good luck and good riddance to your money. I'm just kidding. It's a very, very strong possibility that AMC could file for bankruptcy, right? Because that's what these big corporations do when they're out of money. They file for bankruptcy, for that bailout. And I have no doubt that it's like the last ditch effort. It's the trump card. It's the last card they throw out before they turn belly up and die out. So I just want everyone who is thinking about investing into this AMC play, if you have not already, I know a lot of you are. I know a lot of people that jumped in on this AMC thing, and I know a lot of people loaded up the bag, especially with the recent drop that they've experienced in the market. People are expecting another pump like it was last time, although I do not think that it will be similar to the last pump AMC had. I just don't. I could be wrong. Hopefully for you guys' sake, I am wrong. But again, I just want you all to be aware of what is going on. People are not investing in this to make this some type of long-term play. And as long as you understand all these facts and understand all these things, then hey, have at it, all right? And good luck. But those are my thoughts. You can leave yours in the comments below. Let me know. Hey, let me know if you're AMC. Oh, one other thing. They released Ape shares, right? And in a nutshell, these shares were released right along AMC shares. Basically, for every share of AMC you had, you also got an Ape share, okay? And honestly, what I think this is this is just a ploy to play on the investors, to try and get as much money as they can to continue to support and hold this business up, especially their stock. That's all this is. It's almost like a dead cat bounce to me. It's really them trying to make the last ditch efforts to keep this thing alive. They're also reportedly, I guess, having some type of merger deal with Zoom or something. Look, all this spells out to me is the bittersweet end. You're seeing the last ditch efforts of a company trying to stave itself off from death, in my opinion. So good luck out there, and please just remember to invest responsibly. That's why I say that. I say it in every video. I say it at the end of every video, but I really do mean it when I say it. Please invest responsibly, invest diligently, but it's more important that you invest responsibly so that you can hopefully keep as much money in your pocket as possible. That's why we're here. That's why we're in this game. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you all in the next one. Later.